everybody, Chad here. In this video, we're going to talk about what's the best option. If you want the visa on arrival, or should you go ahead and get like some type of tourist visa or a different type of visa to stay longer to a country that you want to go to and spend more time rather than just spending the stereotypical maybe 2-week vacation, 1-week vacation, 3-week vacation. You want to spend more time overseas, more time kind of having that experience of staying overseas. Now in this video, I'm going to use Thailand as an example because I lived in Thailand for 1 year. Right now, I'm back visiting family, but in a couple months or less than a couple months, I'm going back to Thailand. So in this video, we're going to discuss two options. You're in your country. Now I'm coming from the United States. Okay, what's the best option for you? Should I just go there and do the visa on arrival? Or should I just start off right with a tourist visa or some type of visa that I apply for in my own country before I go there? What's the best options? First, let's kind of define what's the visa on arrival. Now, if this is the first time you've heard of this term, a visa on arrival, what that means is you go to your country, for example, like Thailand. So you want to go to Thailand, but you just go on your normal passport. So right now, when you go on your passport, you can only stay 30 days. So if you want to extend your day, or extend your stay, not your day, but if you want to extend your stay rather than the 30 days, that's what's called a visa on arrival. So what you do is you go there on your normal passport, just like you travel originally. Okay, if you've traveled to other countries for vacation or whatever, you just go on your passport. There's really nothing to do. You just buy your plane ticket and you go. Okay, then once you get to your country, let's say you really like it, you only can stay 30 days, then maybe when it gets around your 27th day, something like that, you can actually go to Thai immigration, get what's called a visa on arrival, and you can extend your stay for an additional 30 days. So that's what a visa on arrival is. You can stay 60 days or 2 months in Thailand. Okay, versus should you get a tourist visa? Now a tourist visa is, now the big difference is you can stay 3 months. So how a tourist visa works, you would apply in your country before you go. You would apply for a visa, either depending upon where you live in the United States, you would apply for a visa. It's pretty simple to get a tourist visa. With a tourist visa, just a normal tourist visa, you can stay 3 months. Okay, how a tourist visa works is you get 2 months right off the bat. Then when you're in Thailand, you go to Thai immigration, then you can get an additional 30 days. So you get 3 months versus 2 months. Okay, which one what I do? Okay, now first time I went to Thailand, I actually got the tourist visa for 3 months. That's what I did. Now since I came back to visit my family, my mom, my sister, and brother-in-law. If you keep up my videos, I always talk about that. Since I came back, I'm applying for another visa to actually go. Because that's really, I look at it as kind of common sense. It's, if you're going, even if you don't know how long you want to stay, even if you've never been to Thailand, you don't know you're going to like Thailand or not, go ahead and get the tourist visa. A lot of people will do the visa on arrival. Sometimes I'll have friends like, oh, just go back to the visa on arrival. No big deal. But you can't stay as long. You know what I mean? You can't keep on every single month doing the visa on arrival. You only can do it one time. You can't just keep on doing it. And that's the next thing. Well, I can just keep on doing it. No, you can't. You can do it once. You get 2 months. Once you get 2 months, once you've stayed 2 months, you got to leave and come back. Okay, you either have to country hop and come back to Thailand, or you're allowed to have 2 land borders per year. Now, a land border is where basically you're on the border of a country and you can either drive across or you can walk across and come back, and you can kind of walk into a country and come back to Thailand. That's what's basically a land border is. Then once you do a land border, or once you leave the country and come back, like if I went to Malaysia, flew to Malaysia, then came back to Thailand, I would start over. Right when I enter the country again, I would start over right on my passport, and then I would have to start the process all over again. I could stay 30 days. I would have to apply for visa on arrival, would extend it another 30 days, give me 2 months, so I can stay 2 months again. So you're going to have to leave and come back. That's why I suggest and when you're in your country, if you know you want to stay, you want to stay as long as you can without leaving, okay, without country hopping and doing land borders, without doing all that mess, it's best to get the longest visa you can in your country to stay. Now, maybe depending upon age, maybe it's the tourist visa. Maybe it's the multiple entry visa. Maybe it's the STR. Right now, they don't offer the STR. Maybe it's some type of education visa if you want to study the Thai language. But what I would do is get one of these visas that you can stay longer without having to go there and worrying about country hopping and all that jazz. Now, another question I get is, well, Chad, I don't know if I like it. Okay, what if I go on a tourist visa, I stay a month, Thailand's really not for me, but I want to experience maybe the Philippines or Cambodia, Malaysia, or Vietnam. I'm just doing the surrounding countries around Thailand. That's fine, you can leave, but you have to remember that if I get a tourist visa, I can stay 3 months. Now, if I go there for a month and I think, Thailand's really not for me, I want to experience something else, I can leave. You can leave anytime you want. Nothing holds you to, you have to stay there because you're on a visa. Nothing holds you to it. You can leave anytime you want. Okay, you can come home, visit family, go back. You can go to Malaysia, Cambodia, Vietnam, come back. The Philippines, come back. China, come back. You can go anywhere and come back. But what you have to understand is, if I'm on a tourist visa, if I leave in 1 month on a 3-month tourist visa, it breaks the visa. I've already used the visa. So that means I can't just go back and forth since I'm staying 3 months. So if you stay 3 months, you have to stay 3 months consistent. Okay, you can't leave and come back. Once you leave, your visa's done. So when you come back, you're going to come back on your normal passport. So when you come back on your normal passport, your only option would be, at that point, is to get the visa on arrival. So my opinion, this is what I would do. If you don't know if you like Thailand or not, or you don't know you're going to like the country you're staying or not, pay the little bit of money. It's not that expensive. Get a tourist visa. Get a visa where you can stay a long time, as long as you can anyway. If it's 3 months, 6 months, or a year, get the visa that you can stay for that length of time. And if you don't like it, you can move on and explore. Just understand that it's going to break your visa once you leave and come back, versus just going on the visa on arrival. But if you go on visa on arrival, at max, you're only going to stay 2 months. And if you really like it there, at that point, once you stay your 2 months on a visa on arrival, you're going to have to start country hopping. You're going to start doing your land borders. And that's a whole nother piece of pie that I'm not talking about right now. And that's why I always suggest, should I do visa on arrival? Or should I just get the tourist visa or another visa to stay longer? That's why for me, I'm going to pick do the visa in your country to stay as long as you can. Then at that point, if you want to extend it even longer, once I do my TR visa, the tourist visa, I can stay 3 months. Okay. If I do the multiple entry visa, I can stay 6 months. If I do the educational visa, I can stay a year. Now, there's little obstacles you got to jump through a little bit. You got to check in with immigration and stuff like that to do these other visas. Okay. But stay as long as you can at that point, because if I stay 3 months or I stay 6 months, eventually it's going to come down to I'm going to have to country hop. Okay, I'm going to have to use my land borders. That's why I'm telling you, don't go for the visa on arrival right in the beginning, because it's going to throw you into country hopping and doing your land borders pretty quickly, versus just getting the normal tourist visa or the normal visa or a visa that works for you. Other than that, my friends, hopefully this helped. Hopefully it wasn't too confusing. I was going back and forth a little bit. But anyway, blessings to you, and maybe I'll see you in Thailand.